What's going on, guys? It is Sunday morning, 11 o'clock here in Texas. It's your boy Benzie. So, in this week's recap, well, a couple different things have happened. Tuah girl, Haley, whatever her name is caught up in her very own crypto scam. Now, if y'all been paying attention to YouTube lately, y'all know that Jack Doherty has been called out for his pump and dump scam that he has pulled on his fans. He has actually did it live during his stream. I covered this in a previous video, and he went on to mock his fan base for being poor and broke and for being caught up in the scam. So now this Haley girl, Tuah girl, she has been caught up in her own pump and dump scam. It seems that Tuah coin, her meme coin that she had launched, went from 500 million to about 60 million after its launch, costing a lot of people money and inevitably pocketing a lot of money for Haley herself. Now, pump and dump scams are illegal. It's a breach of security, and she can and probably will be facing backlash, especially because there's so many people online who were affected by this, who are now calling for her to be arrested. If she is inevitably arrested and charges are pressed, she could be facing time, serious federal time, and looking at a nice felony charge, I'm sure. So, way to go. Have fun with that. Now, guys, one thing about cryptocurrency is if you're doing everything in a right way, if you're actually following markets and using credible sources, it's a good way to up your finances. Now, if you're like Haley or Jack Doherty and you're using it to rip people off, you're committing crimes, and those crimes come with consequences. I'm predicting that she'll be called up within the next, who knows, a week or so. We'll see about what's all going on with that. And in other news, comedian Andrew Shulz has been receiving backlash after a set of jokes, if you will, that he has told in response to a line from Kendrick Lamar's new song from his GNX album. Honestly, I can't say that it was much of a jab to warrant such a response from Andrew, and being one who knows when to shut up, I can honestly say he really put his foot in his mouth with this one. Andrew Shulz has been the type of guy to really kind of throw a stone and then hide his hand type person. A lot of those kind of shock comedians, they have the grace, they think, to hide behind their stage. Everything's a joke, man. They're jokes. Don't be so serious. It's just jokes. But I honestly think that there's, limits to what is a joke. I think a lot of comedians have gotten their rise off of shock value, and shock value alone, not really being funny, just saying blatant, disrespectful shit and passing it off as comedy. That's what's popular, though, apparently. So I can't really blame Andrew for that. I blame the audience, the type of people that, think that stuff's like funny. Anything that's edgy and, offends somebody, they're like, oh, it's funny to me. You're probably just a piece of shit. He's been getting backlash from Whack 100 and other followers. Apparently, he has had threats against his family. And, while I don't condone that, you kind of put yourself in that position, Andrew. So, you got to kind of live with that. And, hey, maybe you could write a joke about it one day. I'll laugh at it. And in more revealing news about the slaying of Brian Thompson, CEO of United Healthcare, his assassin has still yet to be identified. They have found his backpack full of Monopoly money. So what does this make me think? That this was all a joke to the assassin. They say he has fled the country, or fled New York, excuse me. There has been reports of people saying that they have seen him in a New York cab, pictures of supposedly him wearing a medical mask, if you will. And yet, anything has yet to come through. I honestly cannot say that I think anybody's going to come forward and give this person up. I honestly don't think that it's a conspiracy. I think that this was something that was warranted to happen, and it boiled over. This was something well planned, and somebody knows a lot about how to cover their tracks, and so they're not really going to make it easy for law enforcement and FBI to track them down. And then you have the whole rest entire part of the country that is backing this person, so there's not even, I want to say the scales are tipped to a 80-20% that people will, try to give forth any kind of information about this person. 80% being not. Who knows? I'll be tracking this as it unfolds, and I'll see what happens, man. So until then, we can only wait and see what is popping off with these crazy people in this beautiful world that we call America. So I'm gonna go enjoy a coffee and some brunch. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy holidays, man. I really hope that y'all enjoy your Christmas if you celebrate it, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, any other, traditional holiday that you guys follow. I wish you guys happy holidays. And, like I said, have a great weekend. Don't go doing crypto scams. No. No.